Hello, and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is what do people think when you enter the room? And for that, as usual, we have three piles: pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. And now let's get started. Hello, pile one. What do people think when you enter the room? If you're attracted towards the first pile, then here comes your reading. All right, okay. Let's see. Okay, the first one is Three of Cups. Okay, so you are a very jubilant person, very childlike. You love to enjoy every moment of life to the fullest. Clearly, I'm seeing that you are a very colorful, dynamic, bright kind of a personality, a very well spoken personality, somebody who has the gift of the gab, somebody who speaks well. And whenever you speak, I'm hearing that everybody stands and listens. So you are very well educated, well traveled, yeah, or either well educated, highly educated, or very highly knowledgeable, as like people think so. Very well traveled, very well experienced. Even if you're younger, pretty more experienced, because you have done other work. Like growing up, you have had several like side hustles and entrepreneurial venture and all that. So people assume that you are very well spoken, well traveled, very knowledgeable, that kind of a person, very dynamic personality, somebody whom everybody wants to mingle with. All the people like there in the party that are present, everybody wants to come and talk to you. You are that kind of a person, I'm hearing, pile one. And you know what, people just love to just spend some time with you. You know what, another thing is, people want to talk to you because you tend to, you get a lot of limelight. So if they are with you, they are talking to you, they will also get some importance. So you have, socially, people tend to give you a very high status, like, and also like you have the capability of becoming the center of attention in a party. Like you tend to get a lot of limelight in spite of not trying to do so. You don't trying to hog the limelight, but you just end up receiving a lot of attention. All right, now the lovers card. Now this lovers card clearly gives me the vibes of you know what the what shall I say, a philanderer, a flirt. So you have naturally a lot of admirers, especially if you are a female. In a heterosexual scenario, you have a lot of males who are like dying to get your attention. And probably you also tend to embody a little bit of a flirtatious energy. Don't mind me saying that. I'm getting a lot of Gemini and Sagittarius energies right off the bat. Aries, Leo, Gemini, Sagittarius, right off the bat. But also there is some kind of a balance there. Like you are not like all about partying and socializing. I'm just hearing that. Let's see. Okay, so okay, people also find that your possibilities are like infinite. See the infinite sign? Yes, your possibilities are infinite, your potential is infinite. People literally feel that you are magical, you're a magician. Like, you know what, you probably, if you say something, you probably end up achieving that. If you put your mind to something, you just end up achieving it. You have done it so many times that people think that you are a magician. You have like some kind of a magic wand with which you can just achieve whatever you put your mind to. So that kind of an impression I'm hearing, I'm seeing here, that people have this impression about you, that this person, whatever they put their mind to, they just end up achieving that. So that thing is there. Okay, five of pentacles but in reverse. So you know what, people, okay, five of pentacles gives me a typically a poverty consciousness kind of a vibe. Another thing is, I am hearing a lot of people are clearly jealous of you as well. You know what, whenever you get a lot of attention, a lot of negative attention are bound to come your way, and you can't help it. I mean, whatever happens, like, we can't help it. If you get a lot of attention, like, one third of would be like people being jealous of you, envious of you, because I'm hearing you are a multifaceted, okay, two magician. Okay, people, okay, I'm coming to that. You are a multifaceted, very dynamic kind of a personality. So a lot of people are attracted, a lot of people are envious of the talents, your innate abilities and capabilities are something which people are, a lot of people are extremely envious of, clearly, but you don't really pay much heed to that. Another thing is, you must be having a past where you had to struggle for money, because I'm hearing now you are like in a pretty decent, better than decent scenario, but you don't let your past hold you back. You never have let, like, earlier you have failed in other projects, but you have never let your failures define your future. Past failures define your future. Both the messages are coming. Like, whenever you enter a room, people think that this person is a solid person, very dynamic, very social, very gregarious, a complete social butterfly, magical. If they put their mind to something, they end up doing it. Also, the magician shows, double magician clearly shows that, you know what, you are a very good manifester. People think that you're a fantastic manifester, and also there is a sense of illusion about you. Like, people can't, okay, Scorpio could be significant, or Pluto could be significant in your case, because, you know, people, whenever people can't decode a person, like, what is this person made up of, actually, how is this person, who are they, that kind of a mindset is there in people, I'm hearing, because people don't understand how you function. So a lot of people just question your abilities. Like, probably even if you give suggestions to people, people are like, who is this person, how do they come up with such like opinions, such solutions to such difficult problems. You know, you tend to somehow, you're gregarious, but there is also a part of you which is like, maybe your personal life is very private. People know that you date around a lot of people, but they do not know exactly like what your private life is, who your parents are, where you come from, where maybe even where you live. So there is a part of you which is like absolutely shrouded in mystery, and people find it like, that's this sense of illusion that you have created, that is very appealing to a lot of people. You know, as they say, no, I'm getting a lot of star, kind of like big stars, they have a personal life, a lot of them, which they like completely segregate, tend to completely segregate from their professional lives, from their like social life. So you also are one of those people who believes in like segregation of their personal life from their social life, professional and social life. All right. Ten of Swords, but in reverse. Yeah, clearly I'm hearing that you have been backstabbed in the past. You have been through financial stress. You have been through instability. Yes, yes, Seven of Pentacles in like direct situation. Clearly, you have been backstabbed. You have been through a very energy draining situation in the past. Probably the reason why you are very private, like you are very strict with your private life, is because you do not want to divulge all the information, because you just never know who are they, right? You have got a certain kind of trust issue which you do not show. That's why people find that you are shrouded in mystery. But the thing is, you have been through betrayals. Like Ten of Swords in reverse shows that you have been in betrayal, but you haven't let your past failures, past betrayals, past bitterness now to affect your life. But you have learned, you have become very cautious. You have not become like completely shut, you have not shut your social life, but you have censored it. Like, very few people get to be a part of your inner circle, but you have a very big network. Like, on the surface, a superficial level, you have a very big network. Maybe even you're known for throwing lavish parties, but do not anybody, like most people do not know who your family members are. That kind of a vibe I'm getting. You're very good at segregating the professional and the personal life. At a surface level, you're very gregarious, maybe even flirtatious. You're actually very dynamic, very intelligent. Those things I'm hearing. You're successful thanks to all of that. But you have learned your lesson from the past, but you have not shut the door, but you have become very cautious, very selective. So, Seven of Pentacles, clearly this person has a lot of abundance now, and they appreciate the stability this abundance is having. See, he is appreciating this money. So, what this shows is now, after going through a lot of stormy situation, you have found some ground at last, and you do not want to lose this abundance, this, you know what, the stability that you have found. You probably, that's why you try to shroud a part of you into mystery, because you do not want to show those parts to others, because you feel very vulnerable, and you also feel that you have been tugged by the narcissists and the energy vampires in the past. So again, those people could attack you, they can hamper your personal peace. Okay, Seven of Wands. You are somebody who has a lot of conviction. You are a very feisty, fiery, very progressive kind of a person. Somebody who is willing to face the wolves if the need arise, all alone, unarmed, facing the wolves, if that's what it takes to drive home their point. In order to stand up for your own truth, you're willing to face anybody. And I'm hearing that you're almost like you are that kind of a person who is being feared. In your fraternity, people very high up in the hierarchy, they also don't really dare to mess with you, because they know if you come into in your like own elements, they won't be able to deal with you. Dealing with you can be difficult, so people don't try to mess with you, because you can rip anybody apart, even if you are a small being. I'm thinking of a Scorpio here, a strong Scorpio ascendancy, sun, moon, rising, anything. A Pluto strong placement could also show this. Okay, Nine of Cups. Clearly, you have a lot of admirers, like male, females alike, in a heterosexual situation. Sorry. In a heterosexual scenario, males are like absolutely blown, and women just tend to wonder. They admire you, and they just wonder, what kind of a magic that you have done on the other gender. So I'm hearing like admiration coming towards you, generalized admiration coming towards you from both the sectors. All right, now the Justice card. The Justice is, you are somebody who stands up. First of all, you could be in the judiciary, in the law, or you work for social justice, or maybe you speak out a lot about social justices, or rather the injustices that are going on in the society, and you speak up and speak out about those injustices. Like, you really feel that, the way in which street animals are being treated, the LGBT rights, these things are like, maybe the climate issues, maybe the plastic usage, the seawater pollution, maybe this the current issues. You genuinely feel about all of this, and you speak. Earlier, you used to pick up these issues and talk. Whenever you spoke, people probably earlier, like, 10 years, 15 years back, things were not that clear to most people, and people used to troll you, people used to laugh at you whenever you spoke, because you have always been very justice oriented. With the Seven of Wands and Justice, you have always been very forthright, very feisty, very progressive, like standing up for your own rights and that of the others has always been a major theme in your life, growing up and going forward. But now I'm seeing some change has happened and people are waking up. Like these issues have become like a reality in most of our life. Now people are paying attention to what you say, so probably you're getting a lot of attention, because whenever you enter the room you get that attention, because people say, oh, just look at them. They are those social activists, or they are those lawyers or the petitioners who, like, who are talking about all of this. I'm hearing your social media account is very active. You probably speak a lot, like you probably keep your opinions a lot on social media and get trolled also. You get a lot of hatred as well, but a lot of love, lot of support as well. The support is a lot more. You're very ambitious, very much cutthroat ambitious. You are a go-getter, like, absolutely. You know what you need to do, where you need to go in life, and you just get up in the morning and you're raring to go. You're raring to approach what you need to do, like all through the day. Like you are like that kind of a person whose time is blocked, and almost like a regimented, like a Capricorn energy I'm getting. Like if you believe in something, you're very passionate, you're very dedicated, especially things that you believe in, that you want to do. You're extremely dedicated towards those. Also, I'm hearing Seven of Swords. Your life has taught you. Earlier you used to be a straight arrow, too much of a straight arrow, and you have suffered. So now you have become like a little bit of a chess player. Like, you shroud yourself in a bit of mystery so that people can't pull you down easily. Likewise, you probably, even if you have to talk about certain things, you probably talk about it in circles, rather than saying it that, you know what, you are a thief. Instead of saying that, you probably try to say it in a more convoluted manner. So this person is more like, you are no longer, have started understanding that in life, maybe at times you need to twist your finger. You have to bend your finger to get what you want. To get, you are standing for justice, but saying it upfront, sorry, but saying it upfront can get you arrested. So, or can, like, you could have legal cases against you. So instead of that, or it could literally like land in trouble. Instead of that, you are calling people out or calling the issues out, but in a more, maybe using some poetry, maybe using some small short stories, or in a convoluted manner. All right. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. I'm hearing you, like this is like a milk and honey situation. I'm getting, you're getting some success. I love this bright yellow color. See how gorgeous this yellow color, it shows that you are going through some golden period. Things that you have been working on for years, I'm hearing those things are coming to fruition at last. So the thing is, I'm loving this bright. Like your life is becoming more brighter. Every facet of your light is getting brighter. Like you are getting a lot of limelight. Yeah, I mean every facet, your personal life, your professional life, your financial life, everything is getting like a lot of limelight. Whenever you enter the room, people just are dazzled. Like how can a person achieve so many things in such a short time period? A lot of cause for celebration. Yeah, I'm hearing you are celebrating some major wins. Things that you have been working on for ages is now coming to fruition at last. Your work could be taking you to a lot of places. Like you have to, like, literally you're probably living out of a suitcase. You have to go to a lot of place thanks to your work. Either that, or you could be going on a bigger journey. Actually, it could be a life changing journey that is going on in your life right now. Something has come up which has turned your turn the wheels of fortune in your favor, as they say. And your world is turning around. Now you're getting to see how the big people, how the big wigs, how the elites, you're now rubbing your shoulders with the elites. Maybe even you're becoming considered, you're getting considered as one of those elites. You're becoming considered as the cream of the society. You're getting a lot of limelight. I'm hearing massive limelight. Okay, Nine of Wands. Somebody who is very feisty, very fierce, but also I'm hearing people think that men assume that you will be equally hot in bed. So you are seen as a very sensuous person, somebody who is very feisty, fierce, progressive, sensuous. Yeah, these are the things, like they would love to be with you for that reason. I hope you understand. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is somebody, you know what? This person has a very high position. Okay, Queen of Wands back to back from two different decks. I love it. These people are, you are all for justice. You are at a higher position. Now, once you go up, high up in position, now you start using your contacts and connections. You are helping those people in needs. You are now trying to progress forward, put forth your opinions regarding those sticky issues, using your high chair, high hierarchical position. Now you are trying to address the social issues. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, 44, some angel number, some manifestation is happening in your life. Wolf. Devote the ferocious calling within, the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Okay, so you are like, I'm seeing, like clearly, I'm seeing you are somebody who is a ferocious, use like a ferocious, howling wolf, somebody who would not stop their voice till they reach their destination. Yes, in fact, you are like, you know what? You are big on personal freedom. You are big on freedom is very important. You genuinely believe in you only live once and you should be living your life to the fullest. And you preach it openly. People should have the choice of living their life as per their own terms, on their own terms. You speak about these things openly. Potions and spells. See? A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you are sure before you call. Literally, you are seen. I'm seeing the, magician. People, like, you know what? First of all, you're seen as somebody who is very self assured. You know exactly what you want out of your life, and you are like pretty sure of what you want, of your, like, what your real reasons are, why you were born, what your life purpose was. You like come across as somebody who is very self assured. A. B. Also, people find that you are like a magician. You're very magical. You can, like, once you put your effort into something, you can be very very successful. I'm hearing you're already very successful, and people notice that whenever you enter the room, people literally say, see, that person, that successful person has arrived. You are being considered as one of the elites of the society. Track down your fears and desires. So you are somebody who has faced their fears in the past in its eyes. Like, you are not scared of facing your fears head on. You are somebody who is willing to face their fears, who is willing to self reflect and try and mend whatever is wrong with you. Knight, be brave and honest. You are seen as somebody who is really brave. You are like a wolf. Yeah, see, the wolf, you are like a wolf. You are very brave, very courageous. You stand your ground. Yeah, you know all of that. Animal guardian, trust your instinct. People, yeah, you know what? You're seen as somebody who is very wise. See, you are also seen as a protector of a lot of You could be very much related to the law, directly or indirectly. Like you are a protector of a lot of people. See, she is protecting the fawn. You are seen as this massively powerful person who protects the have nots and is also very wise like a owl. So yeah, you are a very, your instincts are very strong, and also your intuition is very strong, and you can see, like, you know what, you're very good at grabbing opportunities because you can smell them from afar, I'm hearing. Okay, bask in joy and light. Summer. Yeah, I'm hearing that you have a reason for celebration in life right now. Life is giving you, you know, you're getting that extra attention because of some celebration, some limelight is falling on you, some massive success is happening in your life currently. The reason why you are like basking in joy and light is some massive success is happening in your life. Okay, mountains, stand your ground. Yeah, as I was saying, you know how to, like, even against all odds, you know how to stand your ground. If you believe in something, you're willing to give your life for it. Like, I'm hearing a lot of Capricorn, Taurus kind of energies who are like willing to, like, you know, if you believe in something, if it's in your ethics, if you are not willing to compromise your ethics under any circumstances, your principles and ethics, things that you believe in, I'm hearing like you are you are like seen as a fierce candidate when it comes to your passion and ethics. All right, set your sights higher, stargazer. So I with this card I always get a very Aquarian vibes, very progressive. You are a very progressive person. You know what, you used to talk about things that people, like earlier people used to troll you, like you were very ahead of your time. You used to talk about those things when people barely understood those issues, like the LGBT rights. So you are, I'm seeing a very progressive, very ahead of your times, and people now are noticing that, they're like recognizing it. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Also, there is another facet of you which is very playful, very much fun loving, somebody who loves to play, who loves to just, you know, enjoy the life. Yeah, dance with life, do something to change your energy. Literally, you are somebody who believes in dancing with life, because you know, you will genuinely feel that you do not know when your life will come to an end. Probably you even say it. So just don't be scared. Live every moment of it to its fullest. Prosperity lies ahead, Taurus. Yeah, Taurus, new moon. Taurus is significant for you. People notice, like, people literally think that you are very prosperous, or I'm seeing that you are on the verge of getting some bigger abundance. Yeah, and people notice that whenever you enter the room, you are being considered as one amongst the elites. All right, having faith in your dreams. You are seen as one of those who believes in their own belief system. They have belief in their dreams. You have got faith in your dreams, that dreams do come into fruition. Dreams do become a reality, and you believe in that. Don't let your past, you haven't let your past hold you back. Okay, the cards are flying around. Okay, you actually have, yeah, you have been betrayed and backstabbed in the past. You have learned from it, but you have moved on. You haven't become completely closed or like so hard that you have become completely closed off. Instead, you have moved on and learned. The energy is gaining momentum. The things that you stand for, the principles, the issues that you talk about, everything, they are gaining momentum. I'm seeing that you're getting a lot of, that's gaining momentum, and you're getting a lot of limelight. A fiery climax approaches, Aries full moon. Literally, I'm hearing some massive, like massive positive change happening. Start a revolution. You are seen as a revolutionary. Somebody who is phenomenal, very progressive, revolutionary, way much ahead of their times. All right, don't seek anybody's approval. Yeah, you are like a completely unapologetic person. You are seen by everybody as somebody who is totally unapologetic about their ways, about how they are, who they are. Which fire? Stand up for yourself. Absolutely. Like, you're very good at standing up for yourself. Like, you are a completely unapologetic person when it comes to your rights and that of the others, standing up for justice and stuff. You are the person. And I'm seeing, like, whatever you stand for, something is giving you a lot of limelight. Like, you have been considered as one of the elites. Some major fiery climax that are happening positively, my love. And that's what people actually notice. People consider you almost like a celebrity. My love for you sets my heart on fire and makes each day of my life so special. You have a lot of admirer, clearly a lot of admirer I'm hearing. Did you ever feel anything about me ever? Like, you are also a heartbreaker. Okay. You are so gorgeous. I literally could do anything to have you in my life. And I don't really need to explain or elaborate on all of this, I feel. Believe in your own abilities. You are somebody who have always believed in their own abilities. I just wish you realize how deep my feelings are. Absolutely. A lot of admirers, seriously. My love for you sets my heart on fire and makes each day of my life so special. Absolutely. I dream about you every single day of my life. All right, you have a lot of admirers. Clearly, that I understood right from the beginning, given your feisty personality. Now it's time for the charms. All right, a lot of your admirers are actually scared of you to even confess their feelings. Yeah, you embody a lot of masculine energy, even if you are a female. You believe that you hold the key to your own destiny, and you also hold the key to a lot of people's heart. You are like a nomad wanderer. You love to just travel. You are a free bird who cannot be kept in a cage. Music could be significant, or somebody who is a musician wants to propose to you. You're getting recognition. Love. Somebody is hiding their feelings. See, I hope it's visible. You're divinely blessed. It's the mother goddess, and you're the star. All right. Pile 1, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Your support means so much to me. Please consider subscribing and sharing. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 2. What do people think when you enter the room? And for that, you have, okay. The first one is a strength card, and number 8, which speaks of transformation. So either Scorpio is significant, or number 13 is significant, or Pluto is significant. Clearly, transformation and strength. You're very courageous. You're very brave. You can literally stand up against all odds. You actually stood up against all odds in support of your own self. So I'm hearing that you are seen by individuals as somebody who has been through a lot of hardship, and you are a tough person. You are a tough nut. That's what people see in you. First of all, like the first impression. Okay, 6 of Cups, but in reverse. So, you know what I'm hearing with this? The 6 of Cups normally is like you are very maternal or paternal, like a parent figure, very caring, nurturing. But when I reverse thing, I'm hearing that you have certain issues with childhood trauma. In your childhood, you probably had issues where you were not given the childhood. You probably had attachment issues because some neglect. I'm not saying that your parents neglected you, but that could very well be true. Or maybe parents were too busy, or some other issues where you had to grow up very fast. You had some, like those of us who have had some childhood trauma or childhood neglect, abandonment issues, I'm clearly hearing that. We tend to, our attachment styles even as adults are also very like peculiar. We tend to attract a lot of toxic people because growing up we just felt that we'll have to give and give in order to get a little bit from others. So that thing has to stop. You know what I'm hearing, that you have had some major issues even in adulthood, because thanks to this childhood trauma, some major issues even as adults. Maybe you had a narcissistic ex or a toxic ex or a toxic boss who just made you walk, and you literally felt very, very much underpaid. So the death card, yes, death shows actually rebirth. You had to, okay, Six of Swords and death back to back. What I'm hearing is you had to literally go through some tower moments. You know what? And it's not, it's like you had some real toxic people in life. You have grown up in an abandoned situation. Childhood attachment issues are there clearly. It's there. Like maybe parents were busy working, whatever it might be, but you have got that trauma. It could be emotional trauma, it could be physical trauma, and you have carried that. 13 is there, 8 is there, transformation. I'm so sorry, you guys are very, very courageous, very strong. You have been through a lot. Like seriously, I'm seeing that you had to physically, if not like emotionally for sure, even physically you had to relocate. You had to cut all ties from your past, maybe even your parents, siblings, or maybe a different workplace or the ex, everything, and you had to restart your life. Because now after you, I'm hearing that now you have started healing, and more you heal, more you realize the problem was in your childhood. And you know what? When you enter the room, you exude a certain amount of silent. Yeah, hermit is somebody who is solitary, who is reticent, somebody who doesn't speak much. But there is something about like a silent courage about you, which people notice instantly and people respect. And people mostly know about your past. They probably talk like, you know what, if this person, they have come so far. Like I'm hearing a lot of respect, a lot of admiration for the sheer show of strength that you have done. You have displayed a lot of emotional strength, perseverance, resilience, and for that people are really, I mean, whenever they are going through tough times, they just say that if that person could survive, we can survive it too as well. So just keep moving. Like, you know what, when you're going through hell, just keep moving, because you are bound to see the light, the first flash of light at the end of the tunnel. All you need to do right now is to just keep on rolling towards that end. You are in that, you are seen as one of those inspiring figures. That's how people see the silently courageous person. You are not a talker, you don't brag, you don't talk. But also another thing is, I'm hearing that you have a lot of abundance. People also know that. But seeing you on surface, that probably cannot be, like, people cannot make out. Like, you are not a flashy dresser. You probably wear absolutely, like, you know, people, a lot of people at like higher places, they wear absolutely like just a dark t-shirt and a dark pair of washed pair of jeans, or dark pair of jeans, and that's it. You are also one of those very casually dressed. People can't even make out who you are because how much money you make. Yeah, you are actually a pretty significant person in the society already. After, like, you know what, you have to literally restart your life. You restarted and have gained a position. That is the moot point, and people literally think of you, people think of, you know, revival and resurrection after a complete downfall. How can you like redirect your life? You are an example of that. Okay, fool 2, see the infinite sign. Like, you know what, earlier you have been very naive when the Fool 2 comes, usually these people have been naive in the past, and they have been like rewarded with a lot of betrayal as a result. So now you have learned and you have become very cautious. You know what, you could go back to part 1 and see, but there is a difference. Like, you guys have become way more closed off. Like, part 1, the first pile was not this closed off. They had learned, but with you, you had not just learned, you have actually almost closed your doors. You're very unsocial. You're not at all social. Like people know about you a lot, they have read about you, but they do not know you. That kind of an impression I'm getting. Whenever you're entering the room, people just think like, how courageous this person is. I wish I could get to know this person a little bit better. But that doesn't happen because you do not socialize. You're not at all gregarious. In fact, I'm hearing you are a non-stop walker. You are like a, some people just love to work. You are one of those. You are a complete workaholic. People speak a lot about your workaholic nature, your work ethics in general. Your work ethics is phenomenal, and people talk a lot about that. All right. Now, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is somebody who is very, like, I'm first of all, I'm getting a lot of Scorpio vibes, lot of Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo vibes, and a lot of Leo vibes. Because you know what? You could be very silent and stuff. Both Leo, Scorpio, you can be very down to earth, silent, until people don't mess with you big time. Because once they mess with you, you show them your true colors. You have a silent sense of strength that you can literally stand against all odds. You stood against all odds and saved yourself, rescued yourself, and have moved off the hierarchy. You know how to handle the shark infested water, and people get that. Like, do not mess with this person. This person is silent. They are like solitary, but they are enough on their own. Like, they don't need a lot of people for support. The High Priestess. You are a spiritual teacher, you are a spiritual healer. I am hearing that you are somebody who is spiritually blessed. Yes, you are like this owl. Yeah, you have been so hard, so betrayed in life. All you do is this. Like, you have, you know what? You have a workaholic side, another side where it's very balanced. You have also, you probably only interact with those who are in difficult scenarios, like the traumatized souls. You could also be a spiritual teacher who only mostly you in either you are in your work, you have, okay, another thing is, either you're walking all the time, or you're talking to your disciples who come to you for help. Like, you could be a an occultist, a therapist, a counselor, or also your spiritual side. This you know what, this betrayal, when you, like, when you go through such toxic, betraying, heart, like soul crushing scenarios which you have been through, we learn a lot. you know these things have given you a lot of wisdom, a lot of balance. Literally, you're this sea of wisdom. You have tipped yourself and this picture there. You have a lot of wisdom, so people clearly notice that. Another thing is, people also notice that you have a side of spirituality. Maybe you are into IT, but you have a side of spirituality very strongly, so probably you tend to meditate and contemplate a lot more than talking to other. You live a hermetic life, okay, a lot more, because it's through this spiritual life it helped you heal. you know the amount of treachery that you have been through, it was very difficult for you to heal. So this spiritual aspect has helped you heal a lot. King of Swords. These people are very intellectually blessed. They are very good as like very smart people who use their intellectual abilities to start something, either as a researcher or as an entrepreneur. Yeah, I'm hearing like you are like you restarted using your intellectual abilities and your impeccable work ethics. You guys rose up in the hierarchy. That is something, and these people tend to have a lot of trust issues. You guys have a lot of trust issues, I'm hearing. So probably that is a shadow side, and people also talk about that this person doesn't, what do they think of themselves? Probably people feel that you're very yes, people feel that you're very arrogant because you don't talk much to people. People think that you're very arrogant, but actually the thing is, you guys are, you don't have much trust left. So all you do is you keep to yourself and you walk. That's what I'm hearing. And people notice that your impeccable work ethics, your awesome intellectual abilities, your spiritual aspect, your the amount of struggle you have been put through, the wisdom that you have, people notice that also. Yeah, typically two of wands is somebody who believes that they hold the key to their destiny. The lock and key is in your hand. You need to work hard. Harder you work, luckier you get. And you've also, you're traversed, you've come a long way from the past. It could be physical or emotional, like six of swords, two of wands. You had to move away from your past and restart. That theme is very significant in your chart. Like you had to move away both emotionally, I'm hearing both emotionally and physically, and restart with your impeccable focus, discipline, work ethics, and you went up in life. Okay, three of wands. You guys, like, three of wands is something that you guys, like, you know what? I'm hearing that you have relocated. You have restarted your life. A new sun is rising. It has already risen. Like the message for you guys is, you know what? You tend to distrust a lot. Like lack of trust is there a lot in you guys. And that thing probably should be addressed. Not every person you meet is going to be a betrayer or a treacherer. So that thing, and probably people even notice that you know what, this person probably even talk about it, that this person should give others a chance. Three of pentacles, you, yeah, I mean the thing, something you do with your hands, your third house could be significant. Something you do with your hands could also be significant. Something with your hands. Also, you only, even if you speak, you only speak about the spiritual wisdom to your disciple. Regarding that, you do not really socialize much other than that. Okay, three of pentacles is somebody who is like, seriously, they believe that, you know what, every the key to my success lie in my own hands. Yeah, I hope these things are visible. Like you guys are like, you have got like impeccable work ethics. You are seeing the, seven of pentacles is, you have sown the seeds earlier and now these seeds are growing. And I'm hearing that you are getting some, like hitting some major milestones in your success in career, and people are noticing you even more. People think of you as a very dependable, like a ideal person for marriage, like a very dependable candidate. A lot of Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus vibes clearly. Oh, okay, another thing is, you're seen as very abundant, and you silently tend to be very altruistic, very spiritually as well as materialistically. You're very like altruistic, and you're also very abundant. These are the things that people think of you whenever you, like, very abundant person, somebody who has been through so much, who is self-made, tremendous work ethics, very loyal, very stable, but they have trust issues. So these are the things that people mostly see. Let's see what else. Owl, yeah, you're very wise, very wise. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. You know what? If you dare to, like, seriously, if you dare to open your eyes, if you dare to open your heart, there are, there is light, there is magic waiting for you. That's what people think. Like, this person doesn't give others a chance. If they gave that chance, which the first pile did, you could go back and probably you could go back and try and watch first pile as well, because there is a lesson for you how they have moved on. They have also been through some nonsense, but yours is way more, I'm hearing. But some magic can happen. That's what people think, that if we wish that they gave others a chance, because people see you as a very stable ideal kind of a marriage material. Elders, you are seen as somebody who is like way wiser than their age. Birth from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise, felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirits. You have so much of wisdom that touches, that can only be felt deep within the marrow of one's spirit. That's the thing. Wow. I mean, you have such deep wisdom. Like, whenever you talk, you speak about such wise, deep thoughts, philosophical thoughts, that people are in awe. People really like you. A lot of people like you. Only if you had given chances, you could have made better friendships to start with. Align your life. People feel that your life is already aligned. You're already walking on your life purpose, on your predestined path. You're already doing all of it. People literally feel that you're already walking on the right path, and you're already like, you are just doing everything that is needed. Sage, be devoted and committed. You are seen as somebody who is disciplined, very committed, really devoted to their work. Somebody who is like, how shall I put it? Somebody who is very disciplined, like, you eat the elephant one spoonful at a time, very scrupulous, regimented, meticulous. These are the things that people think of whenever they think of you. Like, wise one, grow within your current situation. Like, you are seen as somebody who is very, very wise. Yeah, you are very wise. Your wisdom, your nuggets of wisdom can be felt deep within like the marrow of one's soul. That's how deep your wisdom, your words are. Okay, you're connected, you're very much connected with your emotions. Yeah, you are like, you are not, you're a workaholic, but you're not very materialistic. That's what people feel. You're very much in touch with your emotions. You know how you feel. It's just that you try not to connect with others because you're too scared. So that is the message for you from the divine. Even people would say, given an option, that they wish that you gave them a chance. She wolf, unleash the wild within. You are seen as somebody who is a wolf, a silent lone wolf. And people, even at higher positions, don't really dare to mess with you. I mean, I'm getting a very heavy, what a heavy reading you guys are getting. And like, a round of applause for like how strong and courageous you guys are. You're very grounded, and you're also very well, like, I'm hearing like you are very well grounded, and you're very well connected with nature. Like, wherever you stay, there is a lot of elements of nature around you. New moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. You're very hard working, and you're seeing your hard work pay off at last. I'm seeing that. Like, you know what? Your hard work at last is paying off. What do you need to release? Yeah, you need to release your past. A lot of people would say that. Like, whenever they see you, they have an encounter, they feel that your time now is the time for you to heal. You need to let go of the past. You need to release everything that is negative, everything that is not serving you. You need to let go of those things and learn to heal. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, literally, a lot of people would feel stepping out, it's not just work related. You are not very comfortable around people because you don't trust them. So people would tell you that, you know what, this person need to literally step out of their comfort zone, step out of the cage, of the boundary that they have created around their own selves. Okay, a new start is coming. Okay, maybe somebody new could be like extending their hands for friendship, or a romantic partner could be approaching you. All right, you can always rewrite your story. 37 and 38, something new is going to happen. Forgive. You really need to forgive your past. Probably you still struggle with your past, of course, which is like absolutely natural and normal in my humble opinion. But you are rewriting, your life is rewriting a new story. Endings are necessary in order to restart. You know, that understanding is needed, and people, whenever you enter the room, people feel that deeply. Slay them all. People, you have certain dragons of the past which are still gnawing at your soul. People literally would say that, you know what, you need to slay those dragons. You have slayed a lot of dragons in the past, and you now need to slay the dragons that are gnawing at your soul. You need to extend, you need to open your heart more to the unknown possibilities. You need to learn to trust people. That's what people would say, apart from the other things that I've said. You are literally, you do not need a knight on shining armor, because you are your own knight. Literally, people see you as somebody who can defend themselves very, very well. All right, now time for the guided messages. You are so disciplined. I wish I could be like you. A lot of people wishes that they could be like you and they could be with you. Your life is as simple as you keep it, as complicated as you make it. You are probably a believer of that. I wish I could be as content as you are. You seem to be a very content human being. Working hard is second nature to me, absolutely. That is coming through like in a prominent way. Building every cornerstone of my life with my own deeds, absolutely. Your, like, something you do with your hands is very significant, and your head, your brain and your hands is very significant in your life. Work hard and your life will get easier. That's like your belief system, I'm hearing. When it gets tough, the tough gets going. You are seen as a very tough nut in general. You are such a worthy human being. A lot of people see you as a very worthy human being. Absolutely. Self worth. You believe, like, you are a very self respecting person in general, and you believe in self worth. All right. Now it's time for the charms. Okay. The first one is transformation. Second is the elephant. You are meant for bigger things. The elephant usually shows that. You're very loyal. You're divinely protected. The rabbits shows two things. One is a sexual energy. Another thing is divine, like a lot of abundance. Like through divination, you're getting a lot of abundance. Like God, the universe is conspiring to give you this abundance. You are like going to be very successful. You are very successful, I'm hearing. You are very wise, you're very stable, you embody a lot of masculine power. You could be very much athletic, you're getting a lot of attention, your time has arrived. You have a jet set lifestyle, you hold the key to your success in your own two hands. Okay, pile 2, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, hello, pile 3. What do people think when you enter the room? If you're attracted to the third pile, then here comes your reading. The first is the hangman. You know what? Somehow I'm getting that you have restarted your life or any aspect of your life. Maybe you have entered into a new relationship, or maybe you have started a new side hustle which is gaining a lot of momentum and people are talking about it. Or maybe about your affair, people, it could be a very hush hush affair and people are still talking about it. Something of that sort, like Five of Cups. All right. So you are somebody. Okay, you have, okay, Eight of Cups, Five of Cups. All right. So you are, I'm seeing that you have some past trauma. You are still being sad about something that has happened in the past. But what you're not seeing is that universe is opening, offering the fifth cup to you. It's opening a new door to you. Probably you still are crying over your past. You still probably tend to cry over your past and people talk about it. You had to say goodbye to a lot of things of your past, but you're still stuck up. Maybe an ex, you still cry over them. Why did they treat you the way they did? But you had to walk out because of them being very, very toxic, but you still cry over them. Or maybe a job which was paying you pretty well, but it was literally milking you dry. So you had to work out, but you are very sad about it. You are still unable to accept the fact that, you know what, I had to walk out from, it was paying you pretty well, so I had to walk out of a well paying job. So people talk about it that this person needs some more time to adjust. You probably need to adjust to your new life. You have started something new. What you are not seeing is the universe has opened a new door, and that door is probably going to be way more important to you, will prove to be way more important only if you paid attention, instead of crying over what you do not have or cannot have. Something of that sort. Okay, first of all, you have started something new, something that you're very emotionally attached to. Okay, maybe you had to let go of a toxic job because of a toxic boss, or very like hectic, draining, demanding job. Or you had to say goodbye to a lot of your like relatives, or maybe siblings or ex or something, and you have restarted your life. And also you have, I'm hearing you have some started something which you are very emotionally attached to, something that is giving you a lot of abundance now, and people are also talking about it, like, you know what, this person, okay, so this person probably relocated from their past phase, past life, and restarted their probably career. I am hearing mostly. You are also, but you are yet to let go of that, but still you have restarted something, maybe in the Reiki, astrology, tarot, oracle, naturopathy, something that you're very emotionally attached to. Okay, spirituality could be significant because your past trauma and past hearts have made you very spiritual. So you could also be a spiritual teacher, a preacher. Your words, you maybe don't say much words, but your words are very impactful, I'm hearing. You know, your words, the way you say them, that tend to, you know, you are like, you have a calming effect on a lot of people. That's something that people talk about. You are like that ball of life, ball of light in this sea of hopelessness for a lot of people. You tend to attract, sadly, a lot of traumatized, lot of narcissistic souls, but you also tend to attract a lot of small animals. You know, helpless people tend to gravitate towards you, but you need to be very careful about who is actually helpless or who is faking it. That part is something that you need to be careful about. You are a very balanced person. You know what, see, this angel has one feet dipped in water, another feet on ground. So I'm hearing that, you know what, people think that this person is very emotional, but they're also very good with money. Okay, you're very emotional and very creative as well. Something you say, maybe you're a good singer, you're a good orator, motivational speaker, or maybe you have some innate creative talent. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be significant, or Libra could also be significant. With this Temperance card, you guys are very good at balancing. Like, you have the perfect balance. What people say is you have the perfect balance between spirituality and practicality. Also, you're very good at, like, you're multi-talented and very good at maintaining a balance between your talents. Okay, it almost like has a rhyme to it, ring to it. The thing is, you can practice both spirituality, you're very good at that. Also, you make money through your creative endeavors. I'm hearing that, and you're making like an abundance. People are noticing that you have started it, and in a very short time, you have got a very good connect with the people you work with. Because I'm hearing that your words have a lot of effect. Maybe you're a very good speaker, maybe you're a very good singer, maybe you draw or paint well. Whatever you do, apart from spirituality, that also have tend to have a lot of mass connect. A lot of people who are in, like, who are traumatized, who are in traumatic situations, are attracted towards you. Seven of Cups, you know, you are seen as somebody who is very nurturing, very compassionate, very giving. You literally, people think that, you know, this person should keep certain things for themselves also. If you earn, say, $1,000, you probably give away 500, $600. So people, like, people laud it, people admire it, but people also say that this person is too giving. Maybe, like, you know, probably a lot of your well-meaning friends actually now tell you that you have learned from your past, right? You have been hurt, you have been backstabbed. Now you probably should start thinking for yourself a little bit. Two of Pentacles, you're very good at balancing, you're very good at multitasking. I'm hearing that you are somebody who is very good at a lot of things. Like, seriously, you are such a good multitasker, a multifaceted person. People respect you for your creative talents and your spiritual gifts. Yeah, you are spiritually gifted. You are like that ray of light, you know. You believe in, you know, you feel that almost like, you know, your work is like your worship. Your work is to, you have a mission here almost, to uplift humankind who are in the state of need. Like, you tell people that I don't charge from those people who are in need, because they need my services, they need it. How? And they cannot pay me for my services. How can I charge for God's work? Something like that, very philosophical. People admire, sorry, but people wish, a lot of them wish that you could keep a little bit for yourself as well. A lot of people would love to form family with you, they would love to have babies with you. Literally, they want to have, like, see the cat, the baby, husband, wife, such a caring person. You are seen as a very good parent material, very good partner material, very nurturing, caring, compassionate, kind. You know, you are that family, that person who keeps a tab on everybody of the family. You keep a tab on everybody. You know, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups is somebody who has got a lot of, you know, yeah, you are seen as a perfect family marriage material, perfect parent material. People would love to have kids with you. A lot of people, especially since most of my viewers are females, from that perspective, in a heterosexual scenario, a lot of men would love to have you as the mother of their kids, because you have the right balance between, you know, practical as well as like caring, nurturing, maternal. Those nurturing qualities are there, but you're very good at making money, you're very stable, but you tend to give a little bit too much, you tend to do, but that's good for a parent, that is good, right? You are a great candy. I am hearing the way you dress, you're very attractive, like physically a lot of people find you very attractive, like a perfect candy, as I said. And probably soon somebody's gonna propose to you. People actually talk about it, that see, just look at them, they don't even have an idea how good they look. You probably don't even have an idea how good you are looks wise, how good your features are. You're like, whatever you wear, it makes you look cute or adorable, more than hot or something. It's more like cute, like a doll like figure, like a doll like feature. Like, it makes you look so so good, and people talk about it. People also talk about like how many people want to just not just date you, they want to marry you, they want to settle down with you. Okay, yeah, a lot of admirers. Clearly, I'm hearing another thing is you're probably also very well dressed. Very, you have, okay, okay. No, in fact, you are very well dressed. Even like, your hair is done, your lips are like you have a lip gloss or a lipstick on, your nails are done. Even when you're going to pick up grocery, like you are all dolled up usually. So you look good, you smell good, you give up the vibes of a very high class human being. Like, you have a class of your own. Like, those people, when we are crossing the road and we turn around, look at some people, you're one of those very high class classy people who tend to make people turn their head around. Yes. Six of Pentacles, you're very very abundant. You're abundant as a person. You are seen as like, yeah, I'm hearing, thanks to something that you do with your emotionally attached to, something that you have started very fast, you have gained a lot of abundance, and you are a giver. You're very altruistic, and people always talk about it, that see how giving this person is. This person should learn to keep a few of those for their own selves as well. Yeah. Nine of Cups, you are a giving person. You are known for being a giver, almost like a saintly person. A lot of people, like, you are that person, at 4 a.m. if somebody is in need, they will call you up, because they know that you are one of those genuine, most genuine, nurturing, because you yourself, yes, you yourself have been through those crisis periods where you didn't know whom to reach out to. So now you try to be that reach out person for a lot of people. Like most people, whenever they need that 3 a.m. friend, you are the one. Okay, I'm getting, thanks to this nature of yours, you're getting a lot of acclaim. A lot of limelight is coming your way, because your spiritual intuitive abilities, I know, you have this intuitive instinctive abilities through which your intuition, you can say, predict a lot of things. That is one thing. Another thing is your kind compassionate nature. I'm hearing you have gained a lot of positive, people say a lot of positive things, especially behind your back. I'm not seeing a single people trying to troll you. Everybody is like admiring you and your kind compassionate nature. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups is somebody who is very very giving. You have gone up in the hierarchy. You've gone up, you're very like high up in the hierarchy, but at the same time, you use your high like status to help others, to uplift others. That's what you do at 3 a.m., because you have been through the crisis, and you understand when a person is in crisis, they, you tend to lose your, normal common sense. We tend to lose our normal common sense when there is like a crisis, like something that can be life changing, something that can be shattering. We tend to lose our head, we do not know where to go. People know that you are one of those people who have connections, who have kindness, who will give you a place to stay, to like, you need a roof over your head for a few days, your home is open to those people. You are that kind of a person. Okay. Protection. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a well of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare to lift its hidden. Literally, people think that you are divinely protected, A. And secondly, it's your protective nature also that people talk about. That, you know what, as I said, that your house, it's like you have given shelter to a lot of people in the past, even now. So you have, like, because you give shelter and protection to so many have nots, you help so many have nots, divinity tend to protect you a lot, gives you a lot of protection. Okay. Rebirth. There is death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful, not painless. It's a mighty rising, O flames resurrected. You are seen as a phoenix. You know what? People feel that this person has been through a lot of nonsense in the past, and now this person has gone through a rebirth. Like you have become like people tend to talk about you like a phoenix rising from the ashes, somebody who has been through so much of, like, emergency and so much of betrayal, that they tend to extend their hands of help to those who are in crisis right now. So that is the thing. Intuition, your intuition power is usually on point. That is something, your third eye chakra, I'm hearing that your third eye is absolutely open. It's your natural blessing. You hold the answers, you know the truths, ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. Seriously, you are seen as somebody who is very wise, almost like an ancient being. You have a knowledge of a lot of ancient texts also. I'm like hearing that, you know what? You have the knowledge of a lot of ancient texts. Maybe whenever you talk about a lot of those Bhagavad Gita or like Quran or something like that, very ancient stuff. You talk about those, and you tend to take like examples from those when you talk, and also into intuitive power, which is like on point, and people notice that, people talk about it a lot. You are like that light, that ray of light. Through this transformation, you have gone through death and rebirth and have grown wiser. See, you are seen as that white witch, somebody who is very protective, who is very nurturing, who is very compassionate, those somebody who like goes out of their way to help others also. Other than that, I'm seeing you are probably not a very social person, because you are almost like a hermit. You have like very little needs. You have a lot of abundance, but you probably do not have a very high standard of living. That is something that is coming off as like very prominent. You are seen as somebody who is like very hermetic, very sage like, very like a sage. You believe in a minimalistic life. That is something, because you give away most of your earnings to others. Trust in the unknown. Literally, you have come into light after walking through the darker passages of life. So you believe in this. You are seen as this wise eagle, somebody who has higher perspectives, A. Secondly, you have a lot of faith in the divine, and you talk about it very openly, and people see it like, okay, so whenever you are entering the room, people see that, see, just look at that person. They are divinely blessed. And you also talk about this, divinity, spirituality a lot. You are seen as a like a spiritual guru. Okay. Honor your inner knowledge. Seriously, you are like, your intuition is your instinct, which is like divinely gifted to you. A naturopathy, herbalism, nursing, doctor, character, these things could also be there in you. Like being a Virgo could be significant in you. Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Libra. Yeah. Yeah, these are the things. Even Aquarius could be significant. You are very much a humanitarian. You are a very upgraded, awakened being. You are seen as somebody who is very, very much awakened, very upgraded. Yes, the age of light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. Like you bring a lot of light. Like whenever you're entering a room, it's like there is some kind of a light around you. You know, you are like that, the ball of positivity. And also you bring, people feel that you bring with yourself a lot of life, people light. People like you should be there, because you are the type who tend to take humanity forward. With your help, humanity can progress ahead. People feel that people like you should be born. Okay, share your voice. Yeah, whenever you share your voice, you speak of empathy. You speak like, you know what, you're mostly like a hermit. But whenever you're sharing your voice, you're like that spiritual teacher who speak about kindness, about devotion, about dedication, about divinity, about surrendering to the divine. See, you speak a lot about surrendering to the divine, a lot about all of that, like, we need to surrender to the divine to get their ultimate blessing and stuff. You speak about all that a lot. Bring love into the situation. Yes, Aquarius, new moon Aquarius is significant, could be in your chart. You know what, you are somebody who is into something that they love doing. You love what you do. So when you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work. It's like your life purpose, and people notice that this person you make your work look so easy because you love what you do. Pisces new moon, absolutely. Okay, Pisces full moon is also there. Meditate and contemplate. You tend to spend a lot of your times, instead of socializing, you spend into meditation, into self-love practices. Balance spirituality and practicality. Yeah, people see you as a perfect balance between spiritual and practical things. Like you are very giving, but you're also very good at making money. You're the advices that you give are very wise. You're a very wise person, very sane person, not just emotionally driven. Okay, I'm hearing that you have had some changes in physicality, maybe color of your hairstyle, or maybe weight change, some kind of a change. And people also are talking, or the way you dress. Probably you have upgraded your wardrobe and people love the way you dress, could be, or the way you wear your hair. Yeah, I mean, you are a spiritually blessed person and people always talk about it. You're both creatively and spiritually, you are a blessed person. Okay, the first guided message is, I love the way you dress. You are too cute to handle. A lot of people find you very cute. You make my world colorful, and I cannot imagine a life without you. Of course, you have a lot of admirers. Life is a journey, just enjoy every bend. Yeah, you see life as a journey. I would love to be your partner. You set my heart on fire. Absolutely. We clearly have a past life connection. You are so sweet, cute, and adorable. I love you to the moon and back. Okay, a lot of, secret admirer, because you know what? Your sweet, kind, caring, compassionate nature is the reason why you have so many secret admirers. Your nurturing soul attracts a lot of, you're like that drop of honey. All right. Okay, you show the right path to a lot of people. You help a lot of souls come out of their emotional mental cages. You're also very stable. You're divinely protected. You're like that unicorn, rare person. You are a uncut diamond. You're divinely blessed and protected. You're like that wise owl. Yeah, water signs are significant. Yeah, transformation is key. You're a very good manifester. Your manifestation power is on point. That's what people feel. Yeah, you make a lot of people smile. See the smiley? You make a lot of people smile. Yes. People want to just, I'm hearing people feel that, we would, if we just get to talk to this person for 5 minutes, if they were feeling really bad, their mood just changes, flips for good, for better. Okay, pile 3, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.